In the midst of the coronavirus crisis, millions of people in the U.S. face hunger like never before. As everyone practices social distancing and self-isolation, few are more vulnerable to the virus than the elderly.
I'm being a little cautious because at 69, your immune system is kind of broken down. So I'm being cautious to stay away from anybody that's coughing, sneezing. Not being smart enough to use God's sense is what's spreading it.
Sandra, would you mind if I came up and talked to you for a minute? Having been advised by the CDC to stay inside their houses, many people found themselves home alone for weeks on end.
I was diagnosed with COPD 8 years ago and have been being treated for that. I have other health issues also, so I feel very vulnerable and very at risk. I am being very cautious, and I feel it's called for.
Operation Blessing's hunger relief partner, Outreach for Christ, knew these seniors had nowhere to turn for groceries. Ministry Director Tammy Savola decided to take the food from Operation Blessing straight to the homes where it's needed most. Now, feeding people is something you guys have been doing for quite a while, but door-to-door distributions is something you just started due to the coronavirus, right?
Yes. A lot of them don't have their children to take care of them or bring them things, so if it weren't for us, I don't think anybody else would be doing it. I know it means a lot to them. I just feel like God calls us to reach the people who need to be reached. If they're asking, we're going.
I was running low, and finally I had to reach out and say, I need some paper products really bad. Here they are. I'm smiling and they're smiling, and I feel it, and I love them all so much.
For as long as this pandemic lasts, Outreach for Christ will be able to come to Operation Blessing's warehouse multiple times per month, filling up their truck with groceries and other supplies for people who might otherwise be forgotten.
This is not our first venture with Operation Blessing, and they're doing amazing things all around the world. And I would encourage everyone to get behind and support this. Even if you're not able to go on a mission trip or go do the delivering of the groceries, if you had a part in it, you went there, you did it, you had a part to play in it.
Everywhere the Outreach for Christ team went, people receiving food and household goods were grateful to God and the partners of Operation Blessing.
It is very awesome to see God's hand in everything and seeing God working. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not even a big enough word.